Here in Philadelphia, there will be a significant impact of a government shutdown. Some of our city's most popular tourist attractions are slated to close. The National Park Service, funded by the Department of the Interior, will likely shut down locally. That includes some of the big ones like the Liberty Bell, Independence Hall, and Valley Forge. So here to explain what it means to us as consumers, we brought Dan in from downstairs to talk to us. This is not good.
Not good. And here's a proposal. How about we just don't pay Congress until they figure it out? Right? How about that proposal, right?
Okay.
Look, there's been 19 of these, Lauren, since 1976. So unfortunately, this is way too common. And the reality is it is disruptive, not just for the people who are impacted, but for consumers, for investors, as we saw on Wall Street this week, right? This uncertainty creates angst in the markets.
Yes.
And that hurts our 401k, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Means we're going to work a little bit extra probably. But the reality is it's not good for the country. And these are self-inflicted wounds that we don't need to have.
So people are actually going to have to work for no money right now.
Yeah. And there's never been a case, by the way, where the federal government has shut down either partially or completely and the employees have not gotten paid.
Okay.
But they just may not get paid
immediately.
Exactly. But they will get paid.
So they'll get like back pay.
Correct.
Okay.
But it's still unsettling. Imagine that your boss here at Fox tells us, oh, by the way, we're not getting your paycheck next Friday.
Right. But we still need you to come to work every day.
And we still need you to work.
And we'll pay you one day.
We'll pay some.
I know. Okay, so I just looked at my 401k with Dan.
Don't look.
$30,000, I think, or something to that effect, down the drain. What happened?
So here's what happened. Markets, above all, hate uncertainty. And there's a lot going on. There's always villains in the market, right? Now, the villains currently are the tariffs, the trade war, Syria, and now, of course, we have the government shutdown. So there's never a shortage of villains. This is just the latest in a series. Comes at a really bad time for the markets because they were struggling since October, right? But the reality is that we have seen this movie before.
Yes.
It's not pleasant. It's really painful to go through it. But assuming that you have time, and you and I do because we're so young, we'll come out of this just fine.
So you're saying that our 401k numbers look like they did in November of 2017?
So basically we've reset, the markets have reset the clock back to where we were around about November of 2017. So the last, say, 14 months or so, or 13 months of market gains really haven't mattered.
Damn.
That's kind of where we are right now. Listen, investors know that you've got to go through these periods to get those other returns that you wouldn't get just by letting your money sit in the bank. And if you're young enough that you can withstand these hits, then just keep working.
Losses.
And keep throwing money in your 401k.
And keep praying also. Dan, thank you.
Prayers are good.
Yeah.